Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. It's been a while. Welcome back. If you're here for the first time, don't forget to subscribe. And if I do that, thank you for doing that. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and don't forget to comment on my video. So today we're going to DIY this full plaited turban. So the first thing we're going to do is our fabric, and this is our material. This is stretching material. Just look at it. This is a stretching material. You can get the thick one, you can get the light one. This one is lighter. So I have my tape rule, I have my needle, my thread, and my chalk. And I'm going to have my scissors, and I'm going to have my sewing machine. That's important. So the first thing I'm going to do now is the measurement. So the measurement I'll be using here is going to be, so for this measurement is going to be 30 inches by 30 inches wide. 30 inches minus 22 inches is going to be 8 inches. So that's going to be our band. So our band is going to be 1 inches or 1.5 inches. If you make it 2 inches, it's going to be too wide. 1 inches by 1 inches. Just see what I'm doing is very easy. Just when you get that 1 inches, you're going to just fold just like that, and you sew it down. You can check previous of my video on how to make a full plaited turban. Just check one of my video. So I'm going to sew that plate part on my sewing machine. In this DIY, I mix of paper. I mix of a paper because it's very soft material. So I mix of paper on my sewing machine. If you are using the whipping machine, you don't need a paper. Just weave it straight. So that part I will fold, and I'm going to sew. Then after sewing that part, I'm going to do 1 inches at the body of the turban. Just check one of previous of my video now how to make a full plaited turban. You're going to fold. In that part I did 2 inches, but this part I'm going to do 1 inches till you get to the last place. 1 inches you sew down. You go to the next place, you take 1 inches and you sew. If you're a beginner, you can use office pin to pin it down. Just take a look what I'm doing, then I'll sew that part. So after you are done with your sewing, the next thing you are going to do is now we are going to get the band, and I'm going to sew the first part and the second part. I'm going to get the band. So I want it to be very tight. You can use 22 inches, 23 inches, to just depend on your client, but I'll be using 22 inches, and that's going to give me, divided by 2, that's going to be 11 inches. 11 inches it's going to give me 11 inches. Then I'm going to sew it down. You're going to sew it down. You sew the first part and the second part. You sew it with your sewing machine. If you make a running stitching, it's not going to come out well. If you make a running stitching, just sew. You sew it to the upper place, then you sew the other side. If you make a running stitching, it's not going to give you what you want. I'm showing you, that's why I'm putting my needle there. Don't do a running stitching. It's not going to give you what you want. So that's what I'm going to do now. I've already sewn that part. I've already sewn it. Just see what I'm doing here. I've sewn it and I've closed that part. I'm going to close this part and I'm going to close that part. So can you see what it's going to give me? See what it's going to look like. This is what it's going to look like. Just see what I'm doing. It's very, very easy. So make sure you do your running stitching at the back. Make a running stitching at the back. Just see what I'm doing. I'm going to do that running stitch. It's just say you're going to do running stitching at the last part. So that is the end of the turban. This is how to make our full pleated turban. Just see with it. Just look at it. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Queen Pretty. So I'll be seeing you next time on my next video. Please be active on my page, because I'm going to be showing you